So guys, we have to be honest about Deriv and Boom and Crash indexes. These things are very difficult to trade, and that's probably why you've clicked on this video, because you're trying to find a way in order for you to be able to gain that edge over the broker and be able to actually make something from these indexes. In this video, I actually have a strategy which actually catches spikes. So yeah, man, I thought, why not share this, because I know that there's a lot of people out there who just feel like they're donating to Deriv. Deriv is almost like a charity to you. Every time you have money, you're going to donate at Deriv. You get told all the time, why you keep on doing this thing? You might as well just go burn your money, or you might as well throw your money away because you don't win anything from this broker. So guys, I want to change that for you. With this strategy, hopefully you're going to be able to make quite a bit of money from Deriv. I will also show it to you guys live in action, so don't worry. Here I am on my chart. So basically what you're going to want to do, we're going to add the indicators right now. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to go and click right over, hold on, you're going to click right over here by this thing here, and then the first thing that you're going to add, you're going to click on main chart, and you're going to add your moving average. So we're going to click here, and then you're going to add your moving average. So this is what you want the moving average to look like. You're going to want to set the period on 200, shift 0, method exponential, apply to close, no levels, time frames all, and then you're going to want to set here the style. You're going to want to set it to be a line just like this, and then you're going to set a color that stands out, on your chart. So I just chose orange. My chart is white, so orange stands out quite well. And then you're going to click on save, and then you should see a moving average that it looks like this on your chart, right? That's the first thing. Number two, you're going to click on indicator window 1, and then you're going to add something that is called an average directional movement index. This right here, average movement index. It's the first thing that you're going to see. You're going to click on it, and then this is what you want to do. Your period must be on 1. Now here you are definitely going to add levels. So you're going to click on the pencil, then you're going to add level 93, level 80, level 7, and level 20, right? And then you're going to set the color. I set the color to be gray, doesn't really matter, right? Hold on, and then you should get something like this. Let me actually set the color to be black. So the color that you want to set on these levels is a color that will stand out also on your chart, right? A color that will stand out on your chart. So I'm going to set it to be black because it's going to enable you to see those lines there. So yeah, you should get something that looks like this. You should get something that looks like this right here at the bottom. Thirdly, you're going to add your Ichimoku Kinko Hoyo, right? You're going to click, what you're going to do is you're going to click on indicator window 1 again, then you're going to click on the Ichimoku way right here. So the first one, the Tenken Sen, is going to be 9, Kijin Sen is going to be 9, Span B is going to be 52. Do not fail. Time frames all, and then you're going to set the color of the Tenken Sen to be something that stands out. So a color that stands out. So I've set green. Green stands out quite well on my chart because it's white. It'll stand out on a black chart as well. And then the rest, second one also green. The rest, the last 3, the Kijin Sen and the Tenken Sen must stand out. The last 3 must blend in with your chart. So if you have a black chart, make these last 3, the up Kumo, down Kumo, and the Chiku Span, set them to be the color of your chart. So my chart is white, so I've set all of them to be white. The first 2 must stand out. Then you're going to click on save, and then this is what you should see right here. This is what you should see. You should have a strategy that looks exactly like this. So basically, let me now show you how to catch a trade. So what you do to catch a trade is that firstly you zoom out, totally zoom out, right? Zoom out. And then once you've zoomed out completely, move just one level up, one zoom level up, right? Like this. One zoom level up after you've zoomed all the way out, like that. And that is how you're going to start catching, the spikes. One level completely out and then one level up, just like that, right? So now how to catch a spike. So basically, in order for you to catch a spike, you need to wait for this green line right here. You see this green line, right? You need to wait for this green line to be in between the 20 and the 7 zone. This right here, the 20 and the 7 zone. Once this green line comes within this zone right here, that means that you are going to buy. It's going to spike. This is obviously boom. With crash, it's the exact opposite. When it's in this 93 and 80 zone, in between that zone, on crash you sell, but on boom you buy. We're catching spikes here. So that is basically how, you know, this thing works. Pretty much that's how it works. That's all that you have to do. It's as simple as that, right? So like I said, I want to show you guys this live. I want to show it to you live. Let's now search for a trade. Let's see where we can find a trade so that we can do this really quickly and live in front of you guys. So let's check. Okay, there we go. Nice. So we can see that boom 300 here has a lot of money. Boom 300 has a lot of money. So as you can see, boom came in here. Guess what it did? It spiked twice on the upside. Then it went in again and it is spiking. Look, it keeps on spiking because why? It's in between the 20 and the 7 level. This right here is a buy zone. So we are going to buy. Why? Because the green line is still in between the 7 and the 20 zone. It's even going underneath the 7 zone, so it is clearly overbought, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna buy right here. So I'm gonna buy, doing this live. I'm gonna buy. There we go. There's the buy order. So we leave that there. Try to see, maybe let's search for one on crash. So as you can see here on crash 50, it is clearly, the market is clearly in the overbought zone. So what you're going to get are sells. You're going to get spikes going down. So I've never traded crash 50, but this is going to be my first time, and I'm going to go ahead with that sell. So I've placed the sell. Oh, would you look at that? Would you look at that? I told you guys, right in front of your faces, there's the buy. What is nothing is difficult here. There's the buy. That's all that it takes. If it's overbought, if it's in the 20 and 7 level, you buy, and there you go. There's that spike there. You've made your money. You know what I mean? You need to stop donating to Deriv and start making money. It's as simple as that. So yeah, we've sold now on crash 50. Let's see if we can get any more here. This has not really, you know, it hasn't really, but we're gonna sell anyway. We're gonna sell crash 600 and then crash 900. What's going on here? Okay, it spiked already. So when it spiked already, look at that, look all of them. So we've caught a spike here by crash 50, like I said, within seconds. Look at that, caught perfectly. $20 on crash 600. So if you're somebody who does not have a Deriv account yet, make sure that you use the link down below to open your Deriv account. That is the least that you can do, since I'm sharing the strategy literally for free with you guys. The least you can do is open an account with the link down below in the description and just start making money like I showed you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in another one. Peace.